friends and hello student. In this session we learn the array within a class in C++. So yes, let us start. I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch my video lecture is better way. And here turbo C++. Yes, I just double click and take some time. Yes, and now yes is open. Alt F file menu and here full screen and here our concept array within a class. So that is our concept. So we can just print student mark sheet. So first is our include files in C++ section. There are only 4 sections. So that is first section include our file and that is iostream.h input output stream. Stream means collection of bytes. And then Ponyo console input output and then class. So that second section is a declaration of class. So class is a keyword, class is a user defined data type, and class is a collection of data member and member function. So that is known as a class. So and also we can say that collection of object that known as a class. So like a array object of array, that is we can say in next session. So next upcoming my video lecture I cover the concept array of object. So here array within a class. So what is a array within a class? So we can take stud or student, that type student. So just we can take 4 letters stud, that our class name, and close semicolon, closing brace and semicolon. And here that default that there are, you have to know very well, class there are 3 part divide or 3 visibility mode: private, public and protect. So private is a default, we cannot write keyword private. So just declare roll number of student, then subject, that is we can take like 3 subject array. So that is that known as a array within a class. So we can take like separate in my previous video lecture subject 1 2 that type of, and here I take the 1D array, one dimensional array. So we can say that array within a class. So that is a known as a array within a class. So you can also take the use new and delete memory management operator and ascending order also you can implement using class. So here I prepare the student mark sheet. Total, yes, and also one character 1D, that is also known as a array within a class, 1D character array. Okay, and then float we can take percentage of student, yes, and I all one tab because that is a private section. So we can define 2 parts, private and public. Now or that the member is a public. So get data, that is scan. Then we can say that cal data, that is some calculation, total and percentage. Also you can take grade, but here not required. But we can just understand what is a array and how it's we can take the subject and array and how to scan and print in class. So that is our main goal. So array within a class, I can focus on that concept. So in my previous video lecture I also cover the grade else if ladder logic. So you can watch this if you require to implement. So now put data, yes, and then our class is complete. You can also declare within a class some member, but here we cannot give any inline. That also you can use default is a class. You have to declare definition of member, that is known as a default is a inline. Okay, now 2 section is complete, that is include file and that is a class declaration. So here complete 2 section. So I first save this file. So here we can concept array within a class. So CLS, yes. So that and C++ is so array class. So array within a class. Maximum we can give the 8 character of file name. So here 7 character use. So not long our file name. Okay, now I deselected. Just mouse click. So all part deselected, and now we can declare the member function, and that is a first that syntax, that return type. So get data all are written is a void. So here first is a return data type of that member function, then class name stud and scope resolution operator, and then function name or member name. and then opening closing, that is a, we can say the definition of third part is a definition of member function. So that is a get data definition. And how the scan, that is our focus, array within a class. So here two array, subject array and name array. So name array is a one, name is scan, but subject array, three subject is scan. So that is very important. So we can use C out and C in. So here we can first scan our roll number, enter student roll number. Yes, so we can scan C in and RN, and I now copy. So copy and paste. Okay, so there is a, now we can enter the student name. Yes, so that is we can scan the name, and here we can use the name as a 1D array. And next we can take enter the student marks, so that we can in that we can take one for loop. So that is very important array within a class. So directly we cannot scan subject 1 2 in my previous video. Here we can take some loop. So enter uh, student subject marks. So that message we can outside of for loop, not inside the for loop. And here I provide the end L. So that message, and now here we can take first for loop, and that I that initialize to 0 because index start with 0, and less than 3 not equal to, and I plus plus because only 3 subject. So scan, yes, and here we can use the subject of I. Okay, so and also possible you can in array, I just show you C out and in bracket subject, yes, index also you have to print here I, yes, and then you can complete double quote and bracket and colon sign and semicolon, that also possible. So you can which index you can scan, that also print in output scanning time. So that is a how that is that main logic in this program, how it's array within a class we can handle. Okay, and now that is similar that we can enter two subject or three subject, roll number, name, and three subject, that not required here. Yes, so that is a main for loop is scan. Enter student subject, or you can say that enter three subject mark, also that type, that is a message only. Okay, now second, that cal student class name scope resolution and cal data accumulate some data, and how that is also important. We can also here take for loop, yes, and total we can find. So here again for loop, I equal to 0, I less than 3, and I plus plus. So total total equal to total, and then plus subject of I. That is our logic. So here I can short, and percentage we have to find. So total divide by 3. So here you can look in right side, both are integer, total and 3, that is integer. So that left hand is a float variable. So that is some typecasting problem. So here I typecasting C notation, float typecasting is required, otherwise not proper answer in float percentage. And here you can see there are total 2 time use. So that is compound assignment plus equal to, and just I remove this total. So that is short technique. I just show you total equal to in comment line full form of this statement. In previously we have to write that same statement. So that is a total equal to total subject of I, and that is short technique plus equal to. So any statement there are 2 time one variable same use, that you can compound assignment operator use. So that is short. And now our printing is start, and that student, that same definition of put data or print data, that type of show data, that type you can name of your member function. So show data, put data, get is a scanning, but put, show, and display also word use. Okay, now we can print the student roll number, yes, and then here I RNO, yes, and in between one blank, and then also, or if you not write the blank, you can also use handle, that also possible. But here I in table format. Now in next coming my video lecture, I cover the array of object. That type we can print in table format. So I that give the idea. So here we can see in both styles. So first in vertical and then horizontal. So what is happen? So here I name of the student. So here name and colon and then print the name variable. Yes, and then handle. Yes, that and then heading, that is a now subject. So that again question how the print of subject. So we cannot take here directly. So here I again use new cout and we can say that subject marks. Yes, and then we can take handle. Yes, and semicolon and taking the for loop. So there are 3 times I use for loop: scanning, calculating, and printing. So I equal to 0. Yes, and then I less than 3 not equal to I plus plus. So here subject of I and cout. Yes, so that is a print one by one. And also you can print in between some blank or that handle, that type of your requirement. So there are 3 subjects. So subject mark 1, 2, 3. That also you can give some heading also here. So yes, that possible. So if you print in message like subject, yes. So here you can print first and that type of like here I assign bracket and then print I and then again our output operator and then close and then that print our subject marks. So that is also possible. So I remove this because we can uh, print in index like subject of I. Okay. So input scanning time we can also print I and uh, that type we can use only sub. Now I print the subject full heading. Okay, and now remaining that our and also here if you provide handle, that is also possible. You can provide one by one that I like handle, and here we can use the our total. So first give the heading total and then total and then now handle and then last percentage. Yes, and then er. So yes, so many. Yes, that is some different in simple area of we can without area of that not taking for loop. And now last section is a main. So first is a include file, class declaration, member function definition, and main, that is a below bottom to top designing in C++. And C is a top to bottom because main is up and user defined function is below the main. Here is a reverse order. And here we can take student s1, that is object, that known as a object of class s1. First we can get the data and then s1 dot cal data, calculate the data. So I give full, you can also short c data, g data and p data. So s1 dot put data. So p data also what you to use put data. So and last is a get ch. Yes, so I think our complete. Any error, let us check some. Yes, any mistake. Yes, here yes I is were not defined, so we can declare the undefined symbol. So here I just give integer I, and also all are require integer I. You cannot declare in, if you declare in if you here not declare in like here all are. So we can declare in the main the class means class variable here. So here I just comma and I. So that let us take yes here. Now what happened? That the name subject or put data. Yes, what is a put data is not a member of. Yes, some spelling mistake is there. Yes, put data is T is remaining to typing. So here put PUT. Yes. So some spelling typing mistake. No error. So that is okay. So if you declaring the class I as a not declaring in class as a I variable. So every time in here, like I previously typed integer I, in here also I, and here 3 times you can declare in for loop I integer I integer. So we can take in main. So that is only one time you can integer I. Okay. So now it's okay. Let us and scan. Yes, run, and first roll number, then ram, then yes, enter subject mark, that is out of for loop, and index subject 0, that is we can check index is printing. So that is a very important. And now that scanning is complete and calculator is done, and now print. So roll number, name, subject mark, yes, so that is subject and colon sign. So 0, that is 78, 76, 2 and 50. And total and percentage, yes, that is not printing. So total we can assign some that taking garbage value, yes, so that we can enter in the, that also we can check, yes, so that is very important point. So total takes some garbage value. So here we can assign the total 0. So that remove the garbage value. Okay. Otherwise, taking the garbage value. So now I think yes, that subject and total percentage. Yes. So let us take that remove garbage value or as it is. So now I just can. Yes. Any other problem? Subject plus equal to we have to give, and total percentage total divided by 3. Okay. And if you here one remaining, if you change here typecasting, if you not provide, so here is one other way is 3.0, you 2.2 subject 3.0. So that is also possible. So now I scan again and let us check what error solve or remaining as it is. So if that yes, we can check. Yes, now is okay because that total is taking some garbage value, and that total in garbage value sum, so that is giving the, and so now it's okay. So total we can initialize in every in C and C++, that is a garbage value. In Java is not that type of question, because Java is automatically C sharp in Java, that is default integer data type hold 0. So that's not issue, but here is issue. So previously wrong answer, now is a correct answer. But one improvement in our coding, that is a after decimal there are 6 digit is print. So we can only 2 digit how it's print. So you have to know very well in printing that put in percentage. Here we can set precision, that is a we can set manipulators. So here set precision and provide the 2, that is, and let us yes that prototype require that header file, and that header file is a manipulator. So I give header file in C++. So in C++, but in C is a 2D, so percentage dot 2f, so that is a print in 2 decimal point after. But here IOMAN IP input output manipulators, that meaning header file input output. Yes, what's IOMAN? Yes, that name. Okay. Yes, IOMAN. Yes, that correct. No, so first I see P. Yes, I think P. Yes, I forget that header file. Yes, first I go in watch window and that names header file. Just alter H and go in index and set precision. So I think that function or IOMAN, yes, that IP, yes, that a header file. Yes, I see you. So that is a IOMAN IP, that I forget that name. So that is IOMAN IP. Yes, IP is IOMAN IP. Yes, let's check. Yes, no. Yes, here is some problem. So yes, that is right, I think. Set precision. Yes, I forgot. There is one error. let us check that what should. So I again go in help menu and that yes, precision, yes, that PRECISION, yes, that spellings I think not wrong. So PRECISION, yes, PRECISI, remaining the I. So that is a good that mistake. Now is okay. So yes, IOMN input output manipulators, that full form. So we can require header file, and now let us check yes that so we can so many correction. Now is okay, all is well. Yes, there are two. So that is in C++. Some use the manipulators. So that is a 2 decimal point after in float data type. So directly not come into picture. You can use set precision or that type of and also precision is that C in that also that holding the member function. Okay, so I hope you can understand that is a array within a class, very simple. First include our 3 header files. Yes, only 2 required, but here we can use set precision manipulators. And here our class declaration, roll number, 3 subject mark, total I, that is counter variable of subject, and name, percentage, get data, cal, and put, then scan, that is very important. We can roll number name very easily scan, but that time subject of array, so that we can take for loop, and then cal data, first time error, that total is not assigned to 0, that is garbage value, so assign, and that is short technique, plus equal to subject of array, and divide by t, and also I give one other 3.0, so that is not required, that typecasting. So any one way you can use, like that is better, but you can also use this type of error. And then we can print time, then we can also use this for loop printing, and also you can use I previously vertical and horizontal also possible. You can give heading in all one, and then so I can show you how first we can last time I run, and here I use this second technique, so you can understand 3.0. Yes, and I remove this typecasting. So what happened, any error or as previously correct format. So I again run and testing, so you can learning more, testing and learning, that is a goal of any logic. Yes, that is a perfect, no any error, with the total is a perfect, so that's 70. And now I just first we can print all heading, but according to get that value we have to change. So here you can what do all in print in the one by one. So here that for loop is there, so outer for loop we can print subject heading is there, so we can provide all. I first comment first copy this all and copy and paste, okay, first, and then I comment line of above, just comment line up to here, yes, that our first part, and now I disturb all, means all heading first assign. So here roll number, then some blank, then name, then some blank, but subject is 3, so there is sometimes problem. So let us take how it's a subject, subject 1, then subject, we can say that you can also provide the name of subject, but here we can subject 2, and then subject 3, okay, first letter I capital, so all I capital. So horizontal, vertical print, now horizontal total, and then last percentage, and then here I complete double quote and L. Yes, so that is all. Now I remove the heading. Okay, in here. So here is a for loop. So subject we can directly in our requirement. So I print first here roll number, and then name, in between one some blank. So you can also use set W, that is also manipulators, like I give 3, set with that manipulator name, so that is also used. And then here also set W and provide more space because name is there, but we have to type only 3 or 2. Okay, so now, and also here subject array, that is according to a requirement. So here index I can print, but now I index is removed because that we can print simple way subject. Okay, so here one set W and provide the 3 space in between every subject. Okay, and here also change is required. Total I remove, just print total. In between set W, provide the width 3, and L is not required because we can just set precision is required. And here also require set W and 3, initially provide the 3, then according to your requirement you can change some blank space in between. So set W 3. Okay, so let us how it's print. Just any error or yes, there is one. Yes, what? Okay, here some okay one operator missing, so that give the illegal. Okay, now it's okay. So let us how it's print. Some that is very testing or improve your output because that is a table format. So many times we can run and print. So I can just give the idea. So yes, there is a print. We can not give the slash n in for loop. That is a next, and all are well, but we can, and roll number we can shift. So that is the testing and improve our logic. So in for loop here handle is not required. Yes, here is remaining, and roll number is a very close to not set W is provide. So here I provide 5, and in yes roll number in between, yes, then here I also 5, and let us check how it's print. I save. So you can testing and improve your logic output watch, and then again you can improve your logic. That is a so many taking time. So yes, some shifting is required. That is table format. Now mark you can provide some distinct like name heading is required. So name go to 10 something, that all subject and total in between. So pace is required. So here you not only 3, but here we can provide the like 8. Here I provide the 5. So parenthesis 5, and then here I again 5, and for loop here is very required to like 15, then that name after all are go. So you can test and prove some improve your output. That is where other not any way. So that is testing and improvement your output, that is required. Yes, so some is perfect but some is not perfect. So after name that is not taking like our, so roll number and that we can provide so many pages. So here I 15. So what happened? And after the 15, that name also I give 25. Okay, so heading is very long, so that is a problem. So I now give so idea you can print as according to your requirement. The last, so that is yes, now that the gap is long. So that is an total, and that the percentage is concat, like so that we can separate what happened. So here yes, the total, and here I provide 8, but here total after total is a print here, and here is set W5. So here before and after I give all. So here is problem. So subject is provide only 3. Yes, so here we can first some I see first output. So name and roll number, some gap is removed. Name and roll number. Okay. So name and roll number in between I remove this like 10 or 12. Yes, 3 or I give 10. Yes, and then here so some 20. Yes, and roll number and percentage how it's concat. Yes, we can alter F5. I can see your our output previously. So yes, total and percentage, that is how it's concatenated. We can provide some blank. So total here and percentage here. So both time we can provide the blank. Yes, so that is needed improve. Here I remove because here already there, and here I give the 10. So that is okay. So let us check how that is last time I run. So that is give idea how to you can print in table format. That is just give idea. So yes, some that is improve, but now you can shifting that according to your demanding. Yes, now you can also now that subject and name in between some space is required. So that is so many time, but we cannot consume over time. So I last give in name and subject that is require some distinct. Just look at our output. So name and subject is requires so more pace. So name is here and subject start to here. So here I give the 10 and here I give, so all are not increase. I give here 5. Yes, what happened last time? Because that long session is that long. So I just give idea how to print a vertical format. Yes, so yes, that now is okay. I think some is not okay, but then you can adjust to your according to your requirement. Step by step you have to go. So that is then and then you can print in table format perfect way. Okay. So I think that's so perfection. So not perfect. Total is under total title, percentage total. Name is some shifting is required. Only two or one blank set with you can provide. Then all are remove one minus. So that is according adjust. Okay. So now write this program to your, and I yes it comment line, that is a I print two times, that is a we can print first vertical and then now horizontal table format. So we can take array of object. That time this style is very perfect because there are not give all heading roll number, that roll number 3 student is array of object. So how it's array object, you can just take here as a array of object and then take for loop. So that I give in next session. Okay. So I complete this session. I remaining as it is comment line also vertical and horizontal. So write this program to your notebook. Very important concept. And I close this file F3 and that message and Ultrax quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijala Academy. Press the bell icon to never miss update. Some student not press the bell icon and also not giving the like. You have to give the like and subscribe also my channel. So whenever I upload my new video, you can notification pressing the bell icon and one notification provided by YouTube channel. So yes, I hope you can understand. So thanks and Hare Krishna.